Hi, my name's Ed Magner. I want to take you on a tour today of my Carrera digital 132nd slot car track we have in my basement at our house in Portage, Michigan. We call the track RIR. It's Retirement International Raceway for short. We'll take a walk down into the basement and see what we have here. On the stairs down into the basement, we've got a couple posters of our some of the events we've run with our vintage Olds Achieva that we raced here at Indy in June with SVRA. A pretty cool event actually on the Indy Speedway. I got started at this about 2 years ago at Christmas. I had a hip surgery over Christmas and was off work and was looking for something to do with my time. And I ordered a Formula One Champions set from Carrera slots, and kind of that just started the ball, and the rest was history. I've on the walls in the basement here, I've got a bunch of pictures of 1/1 scale race cars that I've built and raced over the years. Some stuff that I've worked on as part of the day job. I'll give you a quick tour of the track here, and then we can look at some of the details. It's a 120-foot U shape around three sides of the basement. It kind of wraps around the walls. The walls have the advantage of keeping it so that cars generally stay on the keep off the floor. We have 10 lane changers on the track. 7 of those are double lane changers. 3 of them are singles. They're all equipped with anti-collision circuitry, prototypes of the lane gates that Digital Racing Solutions offers today. The walls are this kind of turned into an Ed's Racing Museum too. The walls are pictures of race cars that I've run, trophies from our races, posters of vintage events that we've been to, various die-casts of cars that were kind of significant to me, including actually the bobblehead that Deborah got me for Christmas a few years ago, which was pretty cool, and that's a Shelby Series 1 die-cast. I worked on that car for Delphi and Oldsmobile back in the day. We'll take you back to the start of the track here. Heart of it is the CU. We're also, with the CU, we're running a PC-based race management system from Bruce Yingling. His HSS RMS software is kind of the heart of this. We've got a unique setup with his software where we're running the sector time provision that he had come up with a year or so ago. What that does is that we have this track broken up into 3 sectors. The sectors are defined by additional lap timers, which are in there with another PC interface, and those all run to the laptop running the timing and scoring. So on the timing and score, race management timing and scoring, we have in addition to the overall laps and best lap times, we have sector and fuel usage for each car. We have sector times for the last sector time that's been run. The purple on the sector time indicates that that's the fastest overall sector time. Green is the fastest for that individual car. It's really a lot of fun running with the sector time stuff, and lots of thanks to Bruce for doing that. A little bit on cars. I've got generally what we run on a everyday basis is I've got 2 different sets of Can-Ams here. One set for kind of newbie, relatively slow speed. The other set at maximum speed. And we have 5 ghost cars set up here. McLaren Can-Ams work pretty well for ghost cars. They have we can set a pretty high speed for them. So I'll turn the ghost cars on here, and we'll watch the ghost cars run around the track here. So I've got 2 160 hairpins at either end of the track. And to have the ghost cars maintain a high enough speed on them, I have those 160 hairpins lined with a Lexan strip with guard posts on it, so we can actually set a pretty high speed for the ghost cars. So as you see a ghost car run around the inside lane, something that would normally, of course, now they're all going to switch and run around the outside lane. That's hilarious. They're around the inside lane. So those cars normally would have spun out. We've got two pit lanes. We've got a pace car pit lane set up separately. It's the lane changers are sequenced such that on 98% of the track, if you hit the pace car return button, the pace car will return to the correct pit and not get into the fueling pit. 6 digital or Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz controllers. We have the control tower, the start bridge, pretty much all of the accessories. We'll stop the ghost car wars here to get the sound down a little bit. Again, R2s around the outside, some pretty fast S sections, lane changers placed pretty strategically. It's a lot of fun to race the track. We have a spare CU set up for being able to code cars offline. Tire raiser from John, thanks to an SCI member. Thanks to John for that cool product. Quick view of some of the cars I've got. I've got a fair amount of collections going here, as kind of probably some of us do. This is the DTM collection. I've got a bunch of F1s here of different vintages. Got the COT NASCARs, the small bore cars, the Alphas, the Capris, and the BMWs. Those things are fantastic to race if anyone's not raced those. Working on a collection of the Ferrari 512s and the 935 Moby Dick Porsches, and got a pretty out of control collection of the vintage NASCARs. I got 4 Fords in there, and I got 16 of the Plymouths and Dodges, which are all on digital chassis at this point, so I can run all of these cars on the right hand side as digital chassis. Again, more memorabilia from race cars that I've built and run over the day, trophies, etc. A lot of this comes back to days when I was in Oldsmobile Motorsports, 86 through 89. The Indy Pace, or the Aerotech poster here, is one of the things that came from that. One of my favorite racers all time, Dan Gurney. That's a signed Gurney poster right here. I number my real race cars number 48 whenever I can. Got a pretty cool die cast of the M8D McLaren that Dan drove for 3 races in 1970 after Bruce was killed testing the M8D at Goodwood. Spent a lot of time racing Cobalts a couple of years for the GM folks. That was a lot of fun. There's our Cobalt at Daytona. Some more shots of this Shelby Series 1 that I worked on. And just a quick view, everybody has their junk pile drawer of where all projects in progress. Mine's no exception. Here's the lane shipping box that I'm in process. I got everything laid out from that. Just basically got to get the CU opened up and get the wires in for that. So that's coming along here. Show you quickly here my digital 124 collection. I got a couple of different space places here. I've got the again the 917s and the Ferrari 512s. I've got pretty much some hard to find GT40 stuff here. And again, try to pan around slowly to not have it be a video ride. And here I've got the Porsche Spyder, the Audi Le Mans car, 917s, GT40s. More the Ferrari 512s are just gorgeous cars, and probably the pick of my litter for hard to find D124 cars is this number 3 C6R Corvette, and the 66 Corvette's pretty awesome too. So we don't race the D124s a lot. The track with the 160s is less than ideal for them. Again, lots of stuff here from the real race cars. These 2 shots of the Achieva. That's the car that we currently vintage race. I ran that in Motorola Cup with a bunch of success. And this is a Mini Cooper B-Spec car that we ran in Grand Am and SCCA Pro Racing and World Challenge for the past couple of years. So again, this was kind of accumulation of a lot of stuff that kind of, the boxes just kept showing up. So want to have a big thanks to all the guys on the SCI forum that answer my questions, and hopefully I can give back a little bit on that forum, and also to Dave Kennedy from Carrera, who's put up with my crap for a couple of years now, and just wanted to say a big thanks to Dave for all his hard work on Carrera's. This is just the most fun that I've had in racing in years, and it's all because of the people and the products at Carrera. So again, a big shout out to everyone, and thanks to my lovely wife Deborah, who puts up with all this, and the UPS guy who's delivered just tons of stuff here. So again, just another quick pan, RIR, our 120-foot digital 132nd track in Portage, Michigan. If you're ever in the Kalamazoo area, we're not far off from 94, and come on by and have a race. So again, thanks a lot to everyone.